Oh, hello there, my darling creation. How are you doing today? What's that? You look curious about what Daddy's doing. You know what they say. Curiosity killed the homunculus. But I suppose there's no harm in telling you what I'm doing. You see, you are the most perfect creation ever. Although, with that being said, there's no reason that we can't improve upon perfection. Don't you agree? I know of some other scientists who have created their own masterpieces. However, they do something quite strange. As soon as they find something that they want that's not part of the creation, they'll start from scratch, possibly even cast out the old creation. But I'm not such a cruel master as to do that. Besides, what's the purpose of reinventing the wheel, as they say? No. See, I prefer to make patch notes, if you will. I know that you don't understand computers, but that's fine. All you need to know is that I have been busy. While I sent you out to play with some of my colleagues, I've been here taking a look at your vitals. It shouldn't be that surprising. Me, in my infinite genius, saw fit to put some monitoring software inside of you. A microchip ever so delicately nestled inside of your brain. Oh, don't you worry, my dear creation. Of course it has no effect on you, and it poses no threat. Daddy could never think of doing anything to hurt his beautiful creation. No. It's simply a matter of fact that I, as the genius I am, thought that it would be good to have measures to be able to monitor you in the event that anything would happen to you that I did not foresee in my initial creation. I could then collect that data and make you even more perfect. And, believe it or not, I actually did find something I could improve upon. You see, I was so excited to create you, so excited to breathe life into you, that I made quite a silly mistake. You see, whilst your genetic structure is arguably the most perfect that's ever existed, I did notice that it's a bit susceptible to cold. I'm not entirely sure why. I probably just forgot to add a certain strand of DNA when I was making you. But don't you worry. I have found my, well, I wouldn't say mistake, more of a hiccup. Yes, I've found my hiccup, and I will address it right away. With that in mind, my dear creation, would you lay down on the table for me? Oh, I know, it seems a little scary, but I assure you I would never, ever do anything to put you at risk. You know that Daddy loves you, right? Good, good. Now then, I have the solution in this bottle. All I need you to do is drink what's inside. Then your genetic structure will start to evolve in just a few moments. Quite a marvel of modern science, wouldn't you say? Of course, this is just a paltry act for a genius such as myself. Now, my darling creation, imbibe the potion. Oh my. It looks as though it's taking effect even faster than I imagined. What's more, it seems to not just be restructuring your molecular compound, it's restructuring your physical appearance as well. I thought it was meant only to make you more resistant to the cold, but in fact, fascinating. I must catalog this immediately. Tell me, my creation, is it discomforting? It looks as though it might be. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I told you I would never harm you, and technically I'm not. Your body's harming itself. Or rather, it's tearing itself down to rebuild itself. Fascinating. Incredible. It looks almost as if your body's made out of some sort of exoskeleton. Why had I never thought of that before? Not only would it make you more resistant to the cold, it makes you resistant to everything. And given you already have your regenerative properties, this means that even if you were to get shot with, well, I don't know what's possible to be able to penetrate that. But I suppose if on the off chance that those incompetents at my office were to be able to make some sort of super weapon, as I'm sure they'd call it, you'd be able to recover if even a cell remains. Fascinating. Oh, but I'm terribly sorry. I'm getting distracted. Well, it looks as though the transformation is complete. It also looks as though you're quite exhausted after that ordeal. That's understandable. Even for a creation as perfect as you, it must be rather exhausting to have your molecular structure completely rewired in a matter of moments. We'll return you to your pod for now so you can rest and recuperate. It shouldn't be more than a few hours and you'll be back up to 100%. Then we can really put in some test miles on that new apparel. We can go and play with more of my colleagues when you wake up. At least the ones that haven't been turned into a fine pink mist by you already. I think we'll go and pay a visit to Dr. Osmond as well. The fool went into hiding after the first bout of playtime. But, being the simpleton that he is, he forgot to check for tracking devices. Really, an amateur's mistake, but just means more fun for us. Isn't that right, my creation? Oh, yes, I know you're tired. Very well. Off to the pod with you. Rest well, my darling creation. I look forward to playing with you again soon.